The Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network welcomes you to the following presentation of the Minnesota State High School League.
2, 3, Connor Credos, got it! Well, inside for Bjorkman. Bjorkman inside, dunks! Parker Bjorkman, a shot! Block on front, they score! They go! They did it!
Something's coming. Something's coming. Yeah. Something's coming. Something's coming. Something's coming. Let the games begin. I done paid all my dues. I got something to prove. All in, nothing to lose. I was born for this. From day one I wanted it. We come too far to quit. Ain't no stopping it. I was born for this. From day one I wanted it. We come too far to quit. Ain't no stopping it. Ain't no stopping it. Ain't no stopping it. Ain't no stopping it. Let the games begin.
Welcome inside St. Louis Park High School for tonight's coverage of Chaska Hawks basketball between Metro West Conference foe St. Louis Park, the Orioles, and the Hawks. Both 4-0 so far in the conference season. Chaska comes into the game with a 10-4 overall record. St. Louis Park comes in 8-6. We're getting ready to start out basketball here in St. Louis Park. Ryan Paul with you tonight. Andrew Newman producing. Landon Virgin on the camera on this Friday night basketball presentation on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Going through the starting lineups. Chaska will be without the services of junior guard Zach Leah tonight. Jack Frick will replace him. Zach out with an ankle injury that he suffered in the Chanhassen game earlier this week. He was on crutches with an ankle brace on for the entire week. So he will not play tonight, unknown of his timeline. I would assume he's not playing tomorrow in Washburn either. But we will get you that information as we have it. For Chaska tonight, it'll be their traditional starting five with the exception of Jack Frick, the sophomore. As I said, taking over for Zach Leah. Cole Nicholson, the senior captain, as well as Connor Crenos, the two seniors on the floor. Ben Coleman and Spencer Getz round out the Chaska starting lineup. Anthony Rayson will tip it up for St. Louis Park, going against Cole Nicholson. Rayson 6'7", Nicholson 6'6". And we are getting ready to go underway here in St. Louis Park tonight. And Nicholson loses the tip away for Anthony Rayson, and we are playing basketball. Not the greatest connection here at St. Louis Park, so if you do experience some skips, we apologize. And 10 seconds in, Cole Nicholson draws a charge. Dave Breitenbucher, the St. Louis Park head coach, who was ejected in this game last year, is already in the ear of the official just 10 seconds into the game. Crenos will work it up for Chaska, left to right in the all-white uniforms on the road here tonight. Over to Nicholson in the corner. Nicholson steps back outside, guarded by Rayson. Gets from the baseline, it's good. Chaska up 2-0. Keyshawn Howard brings it up for Jacob Houts. Now for Anthony Rayson, back up top, reset it out for Anthony Odens. Houts now, dumps it down for Rayson. Rayson loses it. Tries to sneak it in for Odens. Odens goes up, misses. Rebound by Dantes Ross. Ross can't finish. Now Rayson goes back up and he's fouled. Racing, the 6'7" senior forward, at the line for 2 free throws. And the first one is good. St. Louis Park on the board with a free throw from Anthony Racing. Subpar crowd here tonight. Chaska fans traveling all right. Nicholson the rebound for Chaska off the Racing miss. 17-11 left. Nicholson comes down, loses it, but gets it away for Coleman. Now into the corner for Krinos. Krinos takes the baseline, has a wide open Ben Coleman for 3. It's good. Chaska 5-1. Here come the Orioles up top. Paris Johnson Jr. gives it away for Jacob Houts. Houts in the paint. Bounce pass. Lost it. Ben Coleman the steal. Here come the Hawks. Connor Krinos with him in the corner. Krinos head fake. Floater on the baseline. No good. Rebounded by Paris Johnson, the sophomore. Johnson comes coast to coast. He stopped up short. Now he puts up a runner and gets it to drop for 2. (5-3) here. Chaska with a lead. Into the corner. Jack Frick enters it for Nicholson. Nicholson finds Coleman on the far side. 3 ball is good! Coleman 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. Paris Johnson drives, spins it in. Nice bucket from the sophomore Paris Johnson Jr. 8-5 here with under 16 to play in the first half. Krinos calls out a set, takes it in. Krinos off the rack, and it's good. 10-5. In this game, we expect it to be high scoring. St. Louis Park has put up high numbers in most of their games this season. They've been over 100 at least one time from when I looked. Chaska's highest scoring game was in the 80s. Don't have that on me. Now Houts at the top. Howard off away for Odins. Back around to the corner, back for Houts. Down low for Racing. Racing, the hook shot, it's good. 10-7. Krinos slowly up for Chaska. Again, the Hawks out the services of Zach Leah tonight. Out with an ankle injury. Nicholson on the baseline. Guarded there by Anthony Odins. Nicholson goes up, he left it short. And the rebound comes away to the Orioles. Howard off for Houts. Houts a 3. Oh, it's off. Rebound by Racing, but it's blocked, and Krinos drives down now. Krinos stops up short, gives it off to Nicholson. Nicholson drives inside. Whistle and a traveling violation called against the Chaska senior. Cole Ewald checks in, the 5'11" junior. Under 15 to play. Here from St. Louis Park. It's off for Ewald. Now over for Howard. Down low to Racing. Howard pushes away for Ewald. Now back into the corner for Paris Johnson. Back up top. Ewald now on the near side. Long 2 ball from Paris Johnson is knocked down. And St. Louis Park's within 1. Coleman now for Chaska. Bounce pass to Getz on the baseline. Getz off the window. No, it was blocked by Racing first, and 14 minutes to go. St. Louis Park forces an empty Chaska possession. Ewald down low. Racing backing against Nicholson. He's too far away from the hoop, though. Racing spins a couple times, puts it up. It's no good. Rebound by Cole Nicholson, who bounces it up for Ben Coleman. Now Coleman brings it ahead. 13:40 to play, first half. Jack Frick, the sophomore, got the start tonight. First time for him. Gets it off for Krinos, who chucks up a 3 and bangs it home. 13-9. Chaska on top of St. Louis Park here. Both teams are undefeated in the Metro West so far at 4-0. So one of these teams will lose that crown tonight. Down low, Anthony Racing backs against Nicholson and puts up a 2-pointer. Here comes Krinos now. Picked up at the timeline by Keyshawn Howard. Ben Coleman going against Ewald. Coleman pushes away for Krinos, who takes the extra pass for Frick. Frick's corner three is long. Rebound by Cole Ewald. Ewald pushes ahead now. Frick gonna try to stop him up. He gets a block. Gets the rebound. We'll step aside momentarily as we have some technical difficulties going on. All right, sorry, we are back. We had a brief technical issue there. 16-11 Chaska. With 12:21 to go. Chaska Strazanti, the sophomore of the game, will inbound for Chaska on the baseline. Having a conversation underneath. They're telling Brady Nicholson to unroll his shorts. And tuck in his jersey, rather. Nicholson, Krinos, I should say, gets it inside for Nicholson, and he's held down low. We get a whistle. Inbound pass, Krinos. Outside for Strazani, pushes it away for Coleman. Down low to Brady Nicholson. Nicholson backing down. Goes up with the left, it's no good. Now a lot of physical contact down low as Nicholson puts one up. He's fouled with 12:04 left. And Chaska's Cole Nicholson will get 2 free throws. Nicholson averaging just over 20 points per contest. His first free throw is up and through. 17-11 Chaska. Second one for Cole Nicholson is up and through. 18-11 Hawks on the Orioles here. Ellingson just into the game. Gets it off for Paris Johnson. Down low for Anthony Rayson. Rayson going against Brady Nicholson. Puts it up and spins it home. Krinos at the timeline. He'll be picked up by Ewald. Not before he can get it away to Ben Coleman. Now they enter it for Nicholson. Nicholson backing down. He's got a mismatch. Fades away. Nicholson good for 2. Hard to stop that. Orioles working the other way now. Racing at the top. Passes it quickly on for Jacob Houts. Now away for Cole Ewald. Back up at the top, Andre Ellingson. Pushed away for Rayson. Rayson bodying down low, going against Brady Nicholson. He gets a pair. Good matchup there tonight between Brady Nicholson and Anthony Rayson. 5-point game. Krinos, under 11 to play, taps it down where Nicholson has it. Nicholson going against Ellingson. Up with it, good. So Nicholson for 2. Cole Ewald, the junior, pushes up. And we get a whistle, a traveling violation. Inbound pass coming here for Chaska in front of their bench. We get a substitution and Eric Peel onto the deck for the first time tonight. We have a stoppage. The referees are going to converse about something. Unsure of what this conversation is about. They separate, possibly about who was going to get the ball. Adam Bauer back into the game. the moment, Chaska with a significant size advantage out there right now. Coleman down, enters for Brady Nicholson. Nicholson being pushed off by Ellingson. Brady Nicholson, the freshman, backing down, kicks it off. Coleman for three, that's short. Rebound by Ewald. Lays a body into Krinos. Pushes away. Outs. A whistle. They're going to get Luke Strazzani, I believe. No, it's called on Ben Coleman, and that's his second. He will take a seat. Jack Frick quickly back into the game. Bauer at the top. Off to the far side. Bauer back away for Ewald. Ewald against Krinos. Now Bauer. Picks out Krinos, blocking him down. Ewald can't get it through. Outs at the top. Check that, it's Peel. Now Ewald. Away for Bauer. St. Louis Park. Swinging it around. 9:35 to go. Ewald steps inside. Passes off for Bauer. Bauer into the corner. Peel. Away for Outs. Outs no good. Lots of contact on that shot. Now we get a whistle down low. A chance for a three-point play for Adam Bauer. Unable to complete the three-point play. Offensive rebound, though. Outbox for Hawks. Drive and a bucket by Jacob Houts. Krinos works ahead for Chaska here. Strazzani out of bounds. Tried to get it to Nicholson, but the Orioles poked it away. Here comes St. Louis Park, Keyshawn Howard. Three-point game, under 9 to go in the first half. Orioles swing, Houts drives, and he's fouled. Gonna call a body against Chaska. Foul number 5 in the game against the Hawks. .52 left first half. Second one good. 2-point basketball game. Good pace so far to this one. Krinos pushes away for Frick. Frick back to Krinos. Now Strazzanti. Down low, Nicholson. Backing down, Nicholson lost it. It goes out of bounds. Oriole ball. Keyshawn Howard at 8:22 on the clock. Down low, miss, rebound by Park, and it's a tie game at 2. Paris Johnson the bucket. Krinos bounces away for Nicholson, 8 minutes to play. First half, back to Krinos. Frick at the top. Whistle down low, we're gonna get a pushing call against Adam Bauer. Already 44 points scored in this one. Little over halfway through his first frame. Nicholson on the baseline. Lots of contact. He turns it over. Ouch comes away. Ouch drives off the glass. St. Louis Park leads. Dana Coleman will call timeout and will step aside. Orioles on top by 2. We'll take a quick break and come back from St. Louis Park High School.
GSH Asset Management is a proud sponsor of the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Based in the heart of Chaska, GSH is your one-stop shop for all of your wealth management needs. Visit us online at gshassetmanagement.com or call today at 952-556-1311. GSH Asset Management, building strategies for your financial future.
I'm Cole Nicholson, and you're watching Chaska Hawks basketball on CHPN.
And we return from St. Louis Park where the Orioles are holding a 2-point lead on Chaska here. The Hawks thin without their starting junior guard, Zach Leah. And a couple of careless turnovers on the offensive end put St. Louis Park in the lead. Jack Frick inbounds for Connor Krinos, and we're back underway here. Ryan Paul with you. Andrew Newman working the buttons tonight. Landon Regine on the camera. 7.5 to play in the first half. Nicholson, shot fake, almost loses it again. Nicholson goes up and he's fouled. Lots of physical play as Nicholson's working down low. Orioles doing a good job of bodying on him. .7:25 to go, 2 free throws for Nicholson. .24-22. Nicholson trying to tie it up in this trip, and the first one is through. To tie the game, Nicholson with the back end of this 2 free throw set. It's up and it is good. 24 all here. Metro West Conference foes. Both these teams atop the conference right now at 4-0 records. Parrish Johnson on the outside. Howard dumps it down low for Rayson. Rayson takes the baseline. Nicholson shuts him down though. Now they get it off for Bauer. Bauer tries to finish. Can't though. Rebound Strazzani. Nicholson. Let it slip through his hands. It goes out of bounds. Another Chaska turnover. Game stays tied at 24. Park with a chance to jump back on top. Ellingson back onto the floor for St. Louis Park. Bauer exits to an ovation by the St. Louis Park crowd. Here comes Howard. Down low Rayson. Kick out. Pouts falling as he shoots. Rebound Nicholson. Nicholson crosses. Dishes it back out for Getz into the corner. Krinos gets it off. Mahad Faisal just into the game. Sets a screen for him, the junior. We'll see Mahad Faisal. We can also look for Peyton Ayers tonight, the Chaska senior. Gets it off. Faisal for 3. This is off. With the loss of Zach Leah, Dana Coleman could go a little deeper into his bench than he usually does earlier in the game. Hence the reason why Mahad Faisal is on the floor right now for Chaska. Luke Strazzanti checks back in. Ellingson good on the free throw. St. Louis Park jumps back on top. Frick and Strazzani will exchange spots. Second foul on Frick. So Chaska already, Coleman and Frick both with 2 fouls. As I mentioned, without Leah, Chaska needs to keep their guards in the game. 6:12 to go. 2-point lead for the Orioles. Mahad Faisal gets it away. Krinos off for Strazzanti. Back up top. Krinos catch and shoot. Just off. Scrap for the rebound. Strazzani has it. Tie up. Jump ball. Chaska with alternating possession. Chaska gets it in. Gets a power dribble and a bucket. To the hole, racing. Check that, it's Howard. No good. Tie game at 26. Krinos catches ahead, takes it in, dumps it off for Faisal. Faisal blocked with 5.5 left. Here comes Ellingson now. Ellingson, lots of contact, no whistle. Nicholson pushes ahead for the Hawks. Krinos in the corner, a head fake, power pass off for Strazzani, who floats it in. Timeout on the floor called by St. Louis Park, and after the break we'll see Peyton Ayers check in for the first time tonight. We'll step aside with 5:15 to go. Hawks up 2.
I'm Zach Leah, and you're watching Hawks basketball on CHBN.
Back from St. Louis Park. Ryan Paul with you, 5:15 to go. .5:15, 2-point game. Peyton Ayers checks in. Here comes St. Louis Park out of the timeout. Howard dumps it down. Paris Johnson misses. Rebound by Krinos. Krinos in the corner. 4:55 first half. Ayers. Entry pass too high for Nicholson. Here come the Orioles. Ellington down at the other end. Blocked by Getz, but they call a foul. Foul is called on Strazzanti, however. I thought it might have been called on Getz. Misses the first free throw. Ellington for the second. No good, 0 for 2, gets the board. Ayers at the top, puts his off. Nicholson tries a three, it's no good. Rebound Orioles, 4.5 left. Down low, spin move. Odin's no good. Johnson actually. 2-point lead for Chaska, scoring slowed a little bit. Here's Ayers now, near side. Pushes off, gets it away for Krinos. Krinos drives to the hole, blocked. Here comes St. Louis Park. Racing at the top, gets it off for Ewald. There's riding Ewald, puts it up short, rebound Nicholson. 3:47. Ayers takes it in, kicks into the corner. Krinos hesitates, back to Ayers. Dribbles around, passes off to Nicholson now. Nicholson takes foul. Again, I apologize. We don't have the greatest connection here from St. Louis Park. We never really do. It's a brick gymnasium. which means we probably aren't getting the best reception, but we're doing our best here. 3:28 left. Nicholson at the free throw line, trying to pull Chaska ahead by 3. Can't do it, so it stays a 2-point game. Offensive board, though, by Chaska. Strazzanti. Nicholson now backing down. Goes up with it. Highly contested. No good. Strazzanti for the putback. That doesn't drop. Now St. Louis Park comes away. Here's Ewald away for Rayson. Now over for Johnson. Back to Houts. Houts stopped up short. He has it stripped. Strazzanti now all by himself. Strazzanti gets it to go. .251 left. Ewald at the top. Now back off. Houts. Johnson. St. Louis Park pushing it. 2.5 left here in the first half. Rayson. Now Johnson. Back to Houts. Adam Bauer. Ewald drives in. He's stopped up though. Rayson pushes away. St. Louis Park slowing things here. Ewald. Jab step. Back to Houts. Now over. Ewald. Takes it in. Whistle. And they call a foul. Man, I thought it was a travel. Long on the free throw chance on the 1-and-1. 2 minutes to play. 30-26. Hawks with a lead. Coleman outside. Strazzanti takes a screen, goes to the hole. Put it up off the front iron though. 4-point game. Park pushes down. Rayson over for Ewald. Howard resets it outside. 90 seconds left in the first half. Bauer. Johnson. Now up top for Howard. Now Bauer, 1:14 to go. Here's Ewald, goes behind the back. Back away for Adam Bauer. 1:06 and ticking before we hit halftime. Scoring started out pretty fast, slowed up here as we've hit the latter minutes of the first half. St. Louis Park in no hurry. Johnson has it at the top, over for Ewald. Now it's down low for Rayson. Rayson against Nicholson. Drives in. Lots of body contact. Rayson. They get a whistle. Rayson good on the first free throw. 41.4 left. Nicholson skies the rebound off the miss. 3-point game. Reno's across the St. Louis Park logo at the timeline. Off for Coleman with half a minute to play. Krinos checks off for Coleman. Krinos back at the top, guarded by Howard. Now Strazzanti. 10 seconds left. Park playing well outside the arc defensively. Krinos with 5. Stripped. 2 seconds left. Park has a shot at the horn. They didn't get it off. Bucket will not count. Bucket will not count. Adam Bauer left it in his fingertips for half a second too long, and at halftime, Chaska ahead of St. Louis Park by 3. We'll step aside momentarily. Metro West Conference battle here tonight from St. Louis Park High School. Hope you're enjoying it so far. It's a 3-point game at the break.
GSH Asset Management is a proud sponsor of the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Based in the heart of Chaska, GSH is your one-stop shop for all of your wealth management needs. Visit us online at gshassetmanagement.com or call today at 952-556-1311. GSH Asset Management, building strategies for your financial future.
just don't touch it. So this guy was making fun of me in the section. She was like, she's making fun of my. Welcome back to St. Louis Park. Ryan Paul with you here. Coming out of the halftime break, Chaska and Park doing battle here. Hawks have a 3-point lead after 18 minutes of basketball. Orioles working left to right now in the all-black uniforms. Kick it out. Jacob Houts for three. Trying to tie the game. It's no good. Out of bounds. Hawk ball. Here comes Chaska, Krinos. Okay, sorry about that. Ouch has it back here. Johnson misses the layup, puts it back, and gets it to fall. It's a 1-point game. Krinos, down low, Nicholson. Outside, Coleman for three. That's just off, out of bounds. We're going to get a hold. Call it against Nicholson. Wow. Wow. Second foul against Nicholson. Big call there. Here comes Howard now. Drives in, has it stolen. They get it back though. Keyshawn Howard. Back up Johnson. Down low for Racing. Racing off the glass, no good. Gets jumped too early and they get a rebound by Odins. Orioles up one. Dana Coleman calls out a play. Nicholson brings it up, gets it away, forgets. Now over for Frick. Coleman at the top. Krinos over his head, gets it away for Nicholson. Nicholson from the elbow, knocked down. Timeout, Dana Coleman. It's a short one. Take a quick break, and when we come back, 16-17 left in regulation. Hawks basketball on CHBN. Back from St. Louis Park, 1-point Chaska lead. Dana Coleman with an electric timeout speech there. Trying to light a fire under his Chaska Hawk roster. Back in action, St. Louis Park inbounds. Here comes Keyshawn Howard. Howard running the point, guarded by Krinos. 16:07 left. Jacob Houts has it. Back away for Parrish Johnson. Elbow jumper from Johnson. Good. Comes Nicholson for Chaska, down one. Hawks trying to go to 5-0 in the conference, as are the Orioles. One of these teams will walk away with their first conference defeat tonight. Down low, Jack Frick. Stripped. Out of bounds, Hawk ball. 15:36 to go. 1-point basketball game. Krinos inbound to Nicholson. Hawks down junior guard Zach Leah tonight out with an ankle injury. Krinos drive. Call a block against Jacob Houts, and Krinos will get 2 free throws. First foul against Jacob Houts. They credited the foul on the scoreboard to number 2, but that's incorrect. It should go to Jacob Houts. Krinos misses free throw number 1. Tie game, 33-33. Keyshawn Howard up, guarded by Krinos. Strong away for Johnson. Orioles swing. Jumper from Johnson is no good. We have a foul. It's going to go against Chaska. And I believe they got Nicholson again. Be number 3 on him if it is the case. It is, and Chaska's Cole Nicholson has 3 fouls with 15 minutes to go in the basketball game. Brother Brady going to take his place, and with 3 fouls, Chaska's going to play it safe. Big spot for Brady Nicholson here. 15-10 to go. Chaska and Park are tied at 33. At the top, Howard into the paint. Kicks it off for Odens. Odens against Spencer Getz. Odens up with it. No good. Brady Nicholson scraps for the rebound. It's loose. Rayson gets it for the Orioles, though. Rayson up with the left. Can't get that to fall. Another offensive rebound. And now a whistle. Jack Frick going to be called for his 3rd foul. Strazanti back in. So Chaska's Cole Nicholson and Jack Frick both with 3 fouls so far. Just under 15 to play. Howard catches the inbound off for Odens. Down low, Rayson against Nicholson. Rayson, no good. Another Park offensive rebound. Johnson can't get that to drop. Now Krinos rips it away. Lots of contact as Krinos drives in. This game could get very, very chippy. Head coach Dave Breitenbucher is on his knees pleading to the referee. I am really surprised that the referee held up there without giving him a technical. Wow. And I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Breitenbucher was teed up twice and tossed from the game last year here. And this one is already, with 14:20 left, getting very physical, and fans are chipping back and forth. Ball goes out of bounds. It's off of St. Louis Park. I would be surprised if this game ended without a technical foul being distributed. Get a quick substitution in. Andre Ellingson into the game. Now Brady Nicholson, his task gets a little easier as Rayson checks out. Strazani gets it into Krinos, who pokes out. Now it's over for Getz, away for Nicholson. Coleman steps back. Strazani a long ball. It's good! Big shot for Luke Strazani! All the way down the other end. Johnson is stripped. He fades away, gets a pair. Under 14 to go. Back to a 1-point game. Coleman up for Strazani. Takes the baseline, pushes it in, gets streaking. Another good bucket for the Hawks. Park going to try to push. 38-35. Houts, top Johnson. 13:30 left. Howard drives, block, foul on Brady Nicholson. Took a big swat. Got called for the arm, and it's the first against the freshman, Brady Nicholson. Howard. 2 free throws. Dave Breitenbucher still pleading his case to the referee. $13:28 to go. 2-point game. Howard can't get the second one to drop. Nicholson by Brady. Brady Nicholson the rebound. Check that. Now Krinos and Howard collide in the backcourt. 13-20. Krinos pushes ahead. Brady Nicholson sets a screen. Krinos crosses over, dumps it down for Brady. A power dribble. Back outside. Krinos 3. Rims in and out. Flies in for the rebound. Foul on St. Louis Park. Howard gets the call. Strazzanti to inbound. Run it out to Nicholson. Nicholson at an open look. Fades away up with the left. That one trickles out. 2-point game. Elbow jumper. Odins. No good. Rebound. Johnson for 2. Tie game. Comes Chaska's Krinos pushing ahead. Lots of contact. Dumps it off for Getz. Now Getz backs down. Getz fouled. Getz to the free throw line for 2. Back spin, drops it. 39-38. A sophomore playing well for Chaska tonight. Brady Nicholson checks out after a solid couple minutes work, and his brother Cole will check back in with 3 fouls. That's also the 3rd foul against Anthony Odins, worth noting for St. Louis Park. Gets his 2nd free throw, just out. Stays at a 1-point advantage. Keyshawn Howard away for Ellingson. Ewald now into the corner for Ellingson. Ewald wants a screen. Grayson sets it. Ewald can't do anything with it. Swatted away by Strazzanti. Here come the Hawks. Strazzanti catches it, steps into it. It's off. Cole Nicholson's there for the rebound. Takes the paint. And he's fouled. That was very close to a charge, but I think he might have been inside the restricted area. So Nicholson gets bailed out, and the 2nd foul against Andre Ellingson sends Nicholson to the charity stripe for a pair. Short. 1-point game. Nicholson for the back end. Up and good. 2-point game. 40-38. 12:04 on the clock. Again, I mentioned in the first half, we don't have the greatest connection strength in here at St. Louis Park, so bear with us as we work through that. Rayson goes up, ties the game. I mentioned the connection because if you're seeing some drops in the video, that's just because we're inside a big brick gymnasium, so the connection in here isn't great. Krinos dumps it off. Cole Nicholson fouled again. Nicholson trying to break the tie. First free throw good. Bodies all over the place after the Nicholson make. 42-40. Racing on the elbow. Gets it away for Ellingson. Ellingson off the glass. No good. Nicholson high above for the board. Strazzanti off for Getz. Now Cole Nicholson for 3. It's off. Ewald comes away. 11-10 to go. Ewald. Under 11 to play. Jumper by Johnson, and he's fouled. First one good. Tie game. Strazzani to run the one for Chaska on this down. Nicholson calls something out. Drives in, beats Racing, goes up, count it. 2-point game. Park back down with speed. Wild shot from Houts is no good. Rebound by Chaska. Nicholson to the corner. Strazzanti. Good! 47-42. Quick 5 points for the Hawks. Spinning layup by Keyshawn Howard. What a bucket by the senior. Coleman. Strazzani at the top. Back away. Nicholson steps into a tray. That's a rebound by Howard. Houts for three. No good. Back into the hands of Racing though. Park resets. Ewald. St. Louis Park loses it. And they're going to call a backcourt violation with 9:32 left. Krinos catches the inbound, 9.5. Offensive foul. Second foul on Strazzani. They call a moving screen. Here comes Howard. Racing on the elbow. Backing down, goes up, left that. Short, gets the rebound. Gets pushes for Frick. Frick drives. Frick off the window, too strong, but he gets fouled. Second against Ewald. Sophomore Jack Frick to the line. Good. Two for two. Howard off for Ewald. Houts. Back to Howard. Howard locked down by Krinos, and he's bailed out by a foul call. They're going to get Krinos. Number 3 on Chaska's Krinos also. First one is good. Adam Bauer back onto the floor for the Orioles. Howard to make it a one-possession game. Good. Nicholson pushes for Chaska. Off to Getz, now away to Struzani. Krinos straight away, open look, buries it. 52-46. Bauer for Houts. Back outside, Bauer's three is good. Down out of the floor. 3-point game, back-to-back threes. And with 8:13 to go, St. Louis Park calls time. We'll take a quick break. We got a good finish coming up from St. Louis Park High School. You're watching Hawks basketball on CHBN.
GSH Asset Management is a proud sponsor of the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Based in the heart of Chaska, GSH is your one-stop shop for all of your wealth management needs. Visit us online at gshassetmanagement.com or call today at 952-556-1311. GSH Asset.
I'm Connor Krinos, and you're watching Chaska Hawks basketball on CHBN.
Back from St. Louis Park. 8:13 to go. It's a three-point game. Connor Krinos buried a three for Chaska. Pull him ahead by 6, and then Adam Bauer came right back down and knocked one through of his own. And we sit at a 52-49 contest. Inbound pass will be on the far side where Luke Struzani awaits it. We resume action. Struzani instructed he will be able to run the baseline. Does just that. Pass is in for Connor Krinos. 8:11 to go. Krinos and Keyshawn Howard been a good battle all night. Howard tips this one away. Krinos gets it away, and now they do call the foul on. No, they call a foul on Howard. Wow. I'm honestly really surprised at that call. I think Dave Breitenbroker has a point. I think I'll let the crowd do the talking. So the foul is called on Race, and that's his third. I really thought they were going to call Krinos. Howard with under 8. Still a three-point game. 1 and 1 was missed. Foul down low. Jim silences as there's a foul call. Nobody knows what the call is, and Nicholson is calling for his 4th foul. Ben Coleman will be the one to check back in. Nicholson will exit to the pleasure of the St. Louis Park faithful. Jim might go up in flames. Houts far on the first free throw. 7:43 to go. Tight one all the way through. Struzani catches a pass from Krinos. Krinos runs away. Now it's up top to Coleman. Krinos Drives in. Blocked. And St. Louis Park pushes down. Great. He shot Howard to the hole. Krinos pushes back down for Chaska. He'll stop up, guarded by Howard. Krinos spins around, takes the baseline, goes up and under, gets a bucket. Outs catches far ahead for the Orioles, kicks it out for Howard. Now it's away for Odins. Down low, racing against Getz, gets the bucket. Krinos drives inside, fouled. .6:37 to go. It's a 1-point game. Krinos long on the free throw. The senior Connor Krinos. 0 for 2. Here comes St. Louis Park. Ewald inside. Stripped and they bail him out. Foul number 10 on Chaska. Oh for 1. Timeout on the floor. No, they might have teed up Dana Coleman. Or it's a bench warning. I'm not really sure what just happened. I thought it was a timeout. They must have just issued him a bench warning. Free throw good, and it's all tied up. You get a whistle, and an offensive foul. Frick. This game is just, it could get out of hand very quickly. It's hard to describe the atmosphere inside this gym right now. I feel it's really refs versus everybody at the moment. Very similar to last year here. Pass tipped out of bounds by Shirzadi. Racing backing down against Brady Nicholson. No good. Ball still loose. Another Park offensive rebound. Johnson almost let it go through. Cole Ewald for 3. It's off. Not even close. Rebound by Brady Nicholson. 5:47. Howard strips it off the glass. Park is ahead. Cole Nicholson will sit at the scorer's table with 4 fouls and check back into the next stoppage. Strip, but a foul. Odin's the guilty party. Number 4 on him. Getz misses free throw number 1. The second one for the sophomore. Trying to pull Chaska within 1. Good. 5:16 and running. Howard to the rack. Blocked by Nicholson. Johnson recovers. Now Krinos steals it for Chaska. 5:05. Coleman works off a screen. Now Strazzanti. Over to Getz. Getz pushes for Brady Nicholson. Baseline J. It's too long. Park holds a 1-point lead still. Johnson. Stripped by Strazzani. Strazzani crosses over and Ewald's called for reaching. Double bonus. Will shoot 2 free throws the rest of the way for both teams. Sophomore Strazzani up and good on the first. Tie game. To give Chaska the lead. Strazzani, good. Houts returns for St. Louis Park. .437 left. Hawks ahead 1. Johnson against Getz. Johnson with the ride. Bucket. Here comes Coleman up ahead. Coleman stops. Back away. Here's Krinos. Brady Nicholson misses the layup, but tips it back in. Chaska back up 1. Teams exchanging baskets. 59-58 as we cross under 4 minutes to play. Howard. Travel. Coleman catches the inbound with 3:45 in running. Krinos. Off for Nicholson. Looked at a 3. Now goes up with it. Foul going to go against St. Louis Park. They'll either get Houts or Rayson. And Cole Nicholson will get 2 free throws. .331 on the clock. Good. Rayson sits, Oden's back on. Nicholson to make it a 3-point lead. Good. Again, if we are experiencing some technical breakups in the video, it's just because of the internet here at St. Louis Park just isn't great. Bauer drives in, blocked by Nicholson. Actually, it's Anthony Odens who drives. Brady Nicholson called for a foul. Second foul against Brady. 2 free throws for Anthony Odens. And it's good. Cole Nicholson will check back in. Going offense for defense with his brother. .318 reads the clock. Odens is 2 for 2. 1-point game. Nicholson catches in the backcourt. Passes off for Krinos. Krinos into the corner. Nicholson for three. Just off. Nicholson unable to find the three-point stroke. 1 point game. Timeout. St. Louis Park. 2:54 to go from St. Louis Park. A good finish coming up. Don't go anywhere.
GSH Asset Management is a proud sponsor of the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Based in the heart of Chaska, GSH is your one-stop shop for all of your wealth management needs. Visit us online at gshassetmanagement.com or call today at 952-556-1311. GSH Asset Management, building strategies for your financial future.
61-60, Chaska leads St. Louis Park here at a Metro West Conference battle. These teams fighting to stay undefeated in their league play. 61-60 the score. Both 4-0 coming into tonight. One will head home with a loss. Howard. We get a whistle. And it looks like we'll get a technical foul. Or there's some kind of confusion on the court. They have 6 guys on the court. Dantes Ross, the freshman, was on the basketball court. And it might cost St. Louis Park a technical. And they will give St. Louis Park a technical. Foul is assessed to Cole Ewald. It's his 4th. So that's what it says on the scoreboard. Connor Krinos cannot hit the first technical free throw. Oh for 2. Short on both. Chaska will get the ball. So St. Louis Park gets away with a costly mistake, and we get a 30-second timeout called by the Hawks.
GSH Asset.
We got a good one brewing here at St. Louis Park. 2:49 to go. The intensity of the gym is rising ever so slightly by the minute. Chaska just called a timeout, up by 1 point after St. Louis Park was assessed a bench technical for having too many guys on the court. But Connor Krinos was 0 for 2 at the free throw line on those technical shots. We break the huddle. Chaska will get the ball at the timeline. Krinos works through a couple screens, and now Ben Coleman catches in the backcourt. Off for Nicholson, who's in the game with 4 fouls. Down low, pass deflected, but Nicholson gets it. Falling away, throws it out of bounds. He was trying to get it to Coleman. As he was falling, the ball fell out of his possession. Brady Nicholson will check in, and we'll continue going offense for defense on the Nicholson brothers. Johnson at the top, over for Howard, down low, Grayson, Kicks it all the way. Houts, a long ball. Good! Big shot by Jacob Houts. Timeout on the court. .2:17 to go. Dana Coleman needs another timeout. We'll take a quick break. .63-61, St. Louis Park with the lead. Strazani runs the baseline. Inbounds it for Krinos. 2:15 to go. Nicholson off to senior Krinos, a long one. Money! Connor Krinos for three. 1 point lead for Chaska. Howard at the other end. A steal by Strazani. Strazani up in, fouled. 2 free throws for the sophomore. No good on the first free throw. Stays a 1 point game. Second one is good. 65-63. .95 seconds left. Racing double team. Pounce at the top. Pass tipped away. Here's Howard now. .119 to go. Odens dumps it down for Racing. Racing! And a foul called on Getz. Third against Getz. Racing to the line to try and tie the game. Good on the first. 1 point game. Tie game. 65 all. Here comes Chaska. Cole Nicholson, the senior, been playing with 4 fouls for a handful of minutes now. Brings it up. Trying to pull Chaska ahead as we go under a minute. Chaska's going to try to hold. 53 seconds left. No shot clock in high school basketball. St. Louis Park fans encouraging their team with a chant. Nicholson guarded at the top. 32 seconds left. They've run off half a minute. A tie game. Krinos and Nicholson go back and forth. Nicholson's guarded, so he has to get rid of it. Now he's let loose. Coleman. Drives in. Need to keep possession of it. Coleman gets it away for Krinos. 10 seconds left. Trezani, the runner! Offensive foul! Anthony Odens took a charge. Wow. And if this game were to end in a more fitting fashion than this, a 65-65 tie. Chaska runs off all but 8 seconds of the final minute, and they turn it over on an offensive foul. We'll step aside with 8.2 left. Come back and finish this one up. .2 ticks left. We're in a timeout right now, and it's Chaska and St. Louis Park that are tied at 65. It's been a back and forth game the entire time. Teams have been exchanging buckets for pretty much the entirety of this matchup. Both teams sitting at 4-0 in the Metro West right now. One of them will go home 4-1, and one will move up to 5-0. Big battle atop the Metro West, and we're bringing it here to you live on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. I'm Ryan Paul. I'm glad you tuned in for the waning minutes of this one. 8.2 seconds left. St. Louis Park with the basketball. Chaska needs a stop. And we run the clock. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Howard had no idea how much time was left. He drives, and he gets it to drop at the buzzer. St. Louis Park wins 67-65. Keyshawn Howard, the buzzer-beating basket as time expired. What a finish. What a finish. Chaska drops on the season, or on the conference season, to 4-1. St. Louis Park edges out their 5th straight victory, and they're 5-0 in the Metro West. Some words being exchanged with the St. Louis Park students. And it's a final. The Hawks fall in an absolute nail-biter. 67-65. Keyshawn Howard wins the game for St. Louis Park as the clock hits triple zeros. We sign off from St. Louis Park tonight. Chaska falls the Orioles in a heartbreaker. I'm Ryan Paul saying so long. Andrew Newman on the camera tonight. We're glad you've tuned in. Have a great night. Soar Hawks.